Okay, I'm finally here. I'm so sorry I was late. I was having issues. My encoder did not want to play nice. Whew. It was giving me a hard time. Stupid computer. So how are you tonight, honey? Whew. It was painful. Don't you get sassy with me, sassy. I am taking none of your sass tonight. You're dishing it for free? Cool. Oh, good gracious. Ah. Oh, yeah, there's some crap that can go in there. Crap. All right, so what are we all working on? Come on, I know y'all are doing something. Day. I've been sucking on ginger ale for days. Listening to thunder and picking your nose. Well, it seems like you're having a rather interesting afternoon there, Sassy. So, right at the moment, I'm just filling an order from the Etsy shop. Trying to anyway, but I'm losing my mind, so. I keep misplacing stuff. There it is. I knew it had to be here someplace. Whew. And we're going to do 25. 25 seems fair. Okay. So yeah, I'm just right now getting this order together. so I can get it shipped out tomorrow, because we all know I like to ship things quickly. I do not like stuff sitting around. All right. Hold on. I'll be right back. I got to check my soup. Get it. Move, Harry. Okay. Soup's almost ready. All right. Really? Where you at, Esther? I know I've probably asked you this 1,000 times. When I was sick, Hubbard made me chicken noodle soup. So I had chicken noodle soup to eat. Northwest Louisiana. Well, I was talking to Laura earlier, and she didn't say nothing about no storms, but she's not feeling so good, so she decided not to come on with me tonight. Otherwise, she'd be here, well, you know, be Laura. But she wasn't feeling so good, so she decided not to come on tonight. Okay, so that needs stuff. Let's put in some stuff. There's some stuff. I'm not spoiled. Do you know, after the auction, I woke up Friday morning and my throat was killing me, but I did the auction anyway. And then like 2 hours after the auction, I could not talk. My voice was so bad. And so Mike made me go to bed. And then in the morning, I was still sick. And he decided that was not good. So he made me homemade chicken soup. That's not spoiled. That means I got a good man. Check these out. They are little dry erase cards. I thought they were cool when I saw them. Had to get some. He is his sweetie. He's a very good man. And they are few and far behind, and we have to, like, take care of them. Because if we don't nurture them, they're going to turn into butt heads. I'm going to do wooden buttons in this one. Yeah, some wooden buttons. There we go. Some bows. What? Some of these. All right. Okay, now I gotta shove all this stuff in here. Get in there. Does that look pretty full? I think so. Come on, everybody get in the bag. All right, so as soon as I'm done with this, I can actually, do something. What the hell? Sorry, I didn't mean to say that on the air. But seriously? Okay. And fold. Whew, that was... And I forgot to put those in. Oi. Why'd you guys let me forget? You guys are supposed to remind me these things. Crazy woman put the stuff in the bag. Yes, these are my new large size grab bags. See, we had the little ones. And now we have big ones. Just got to get the right lids on the right jars here. There we go. So the little ones will fit in these little bags. And the big ones fit in these big bags. People like them. I know, sweetie. It's because you're trying to get me to talk like this, because you want me to drop the accent, don't you? And just be normal. And I would do that, except that I have a sore throat right now and I have no tea to drink. And without any tea, and you talk like this, especially after you don't talk like this for a long period of time, what happens is it tends to make your mouth hurt. So did that work for you, Sass? Yes, these are my grab bags of goodies that I sell in my shop. I know, and I have one specific customer who loves these things. Hi, Hubber.
Hello, dear.
Did you find your box?
No, this is a different box.
Oh.
Along with another coffee mug, another bag of stuff.
Oh, bag of stuff. I like bag of.
Sassy.
So,
T-shirt and a beanie.
oh, crap. And another one of their crappy cups. Oh, this one's got Mickey Mouse or something on it. Small but mighty, huh? And it's got pads and stuff inside.
Mm. There's a notepad with paper.
Okay, I'm really not interested.
You're probably more interested in that thing.
Oh, I've got 3 or 4 of those. That's kind of the same standard swag.
Yeah.
What the hell? That'll take.
No, that's for the bottom of that.
Damn.
There should also be a
heart straw.
A Del Taco card in there.
Yeah, there's Del Taco card in there.
A couple more of the eyeglass things.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so they took away. Okay, so here's the deal. They took away the company picnic, and in exchange, they got yo-yos
And coffee mugs.
and coffee mugs.
And cooler packs and T-shirts and beanies and
Go away.
look, here's a whole nice little bracelet thingy
Oh, a set of coffee mugs.
and a set of look, they're different.
I don't give a crap. There's still a set of coffee mugs. Oh my God, go
I haven't
away.
even looked at these. Come on, stop.
Go away with your coffee mugs. Oh my God. Oh. Hi, Barbara. Could you turn it off? So yeah, they used to do this like company picnic once a year, and they would go to the park and they would give like, we'd have hamburgers and
Bouncy houses.
they'd put a bouncy house out for the kids, and they'd do some little raffle things where they give some stuff away. And this year they decided we're not doing that. So apparently today at work they decided to give everybody coffee mugs and cups and like everything that they could find that had company logo on it, and a $10 gift card to Del Taco.
Here. Take the Del Taco gift card and put it in your wallet or something.
Ooh,
You're gonna have free lunch.
I can buy a free lunch. Do we know how much is on it?
No clue.
It's like $10.
Figure it out later.
It's like $10.
Go to the website.
I love you, but your company's cheap.
They're reorganizing. What the fuck you want? You know?
No, Barbara, he works for worse than the government. He works
Cox.
for the cable company.
If anyone's in Louisiana, you all hate Cox. I know that.
Why?
Because Louisiana is half the time is underwater for some reason or another.
Oh,
And cable doesn't work well underwater, neither does fiber.
I know. Go give me bowl soup, please.
I haven't even set my stuff down yet.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Where's the boy?
The boy's in his room.
Okay.
So what did you win tonight, Barbara? I saw there was something like a stamp set or something, but I was very late getting there. You guys were like on prompt 5 when I showed up. I still finished though. Well, it's not his fault. He actually does business cable thing. Oh, Lala's posting like crazy tonight. I know, because all those bings you hear, that's Lala. All right, we got that. We got that. We got this. What else is on this list? Oh, yes, some of that. I think it was a stamp set and some graphics. We're also observant. We missed you at the auction Friday, Barbara. We had fun. Oh,
Food.
you're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Shh. Don't let that out. People expect too much then.
I know. Thanks, honey.
Where's my box?
On your bench.
On the workbench.
That's where I figured it belonged,
Not really, but okay.
in the shop.
No, kind of, sort of. Get out of there.
Yeah, I noticed that, Esther. You got there even later than I did. It was time. She was on prompt 5 or 6, I think, and I still caught up, so I was good with it. Okay. Don't even think about it. Don't you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about 5-ish. What you doing, little turd? What happened, Barbara? Why were you sick? Really sick sounds serious. What was going on? I mean, you don't have to tell us if you don't want to, but we are concerned.
See, these are actually rather nice.
Go away. Oh, you had one of your migraines? Trust me, I sympathize with you. I've had a migraine since 2001. And it just never. Ugh. Just gotta wrap this up. Hey man, stay on the card. You missed some good stuff though. I auctioned off newspaper headlines from the last like 30 years. That's a beautiful box. Thank you, honey.
There's also
Shred in it?
some shred and some stress reliever.
Oh, cool.
Would you like the stress reliever plastic?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I auctioned off newspaper headlines, like the front page of the LA Times. We auctioned those off, and I had more paper dolls. I had the Gibson girls. And I had some more music sheets, some of the real old ones. The really old ones that you like. I had some of those. And oh, that's hot. So I'm thinking, let me close my door because my son's dog is acting up. Or I'll let the dog out. Hold on. I just escaped at him. I let him go. Sorry, I had to go let the doggy out. So, okay, so I had this like idea for my auctions. So I'm in Vegas. We don't get rain here, ever. If it rains here, it's frozen over in Hades. Okay, so I had this idea. Instead of doing like the traditional auction, I was thinking about putting like lots of stuff together, like a lot, an auction lot, and then like a week before the auction, actually out to like my regulars No, I'm not in Louisiana. I'm in the desert. So I was thinking, and I'll send that out to my regulars and let them do a silent bid on those lots. Now, some people think it's a good idea, and some people think it's not. So, what do you guys think? What if you a week before the auction to like bid on 4 or 5 specific lots? Well, because I noticed that some people, like, they can't make it to the auction, or they don't bid because they feel like they don't know, what something is worth, or they don't want to seem like they're being cheap, or they don't want to throw out too high of a bid. So here's the pre-auction, because I do have people that already send the stuff to early. Simply because they live on the East Coast. And if I start at like 5, that's 8 their time. So if the auction goes for 2 hours, for some people that's late. And I don't want to start too much earlier than that, because if I start earlier than that, then the people that are on the West Coast, so some people, they ask to get list up front, and I just give them, the stuff that is like first come, first serve kind of stuff, and let them have that a couple of days early. I feel like I've been at the post office every day this week. But I just find people that couldn't come out of town or whatever can still have a chance to do it. Anyway, it was just my brain thinking about stuff. So I went shopping today at the Tuesday morning. Lori's going to be mad. Okay. Packaged. That's one ready to go. Exactly. Give people more time to think about it. But it also would help me, because if let's say, Barbara, let's say you bid $5 on a lot and Esther bids $5 on the same lot, then on the day of the auction, I would just draw a name for which one would win it, because you both had a tying bid. So there's still the suspense of the bid, of an auction in it, but it does give you a chance to, send me a note and go, okay, so this says that this is in here, but could I substitute something else instead? Like, I like the blue ribbon, I'd rather have the red. In which case I could just kind of custom order those, customize some of those lots to the person who's buying them. Yeah, you got to see today's Tuesday morning. Laura's going to be so mad at me. And you're absolutely right, Barbara, because sometimes I feel like people feel rushed at the auction. Like I have to do it, have to do it, have to do it if I want it. And I don't want people to feel that way. I want them to be comfortable, because the last thing I would ever want is for somebody to have remorse. But there are some items that they just don't play well in the auction. I had little golden books. These are perfect, pristine, actual vintage little golden books. And I have multiple copies of them. None of them sold. Not one of them sold. And the reason was, and I talked to a couple of bidders after the auction, the reason was, is they were like, we don't know where. See that, T? People know you too well. Let me check. The storms, because my speed test looks good. Something's brokey. Okay, it's not me buffering. My speeds are perfect right now. No going anywhere. Let's see. Should be 3.5. Yep. 3.5. Yes, dear.
Dog just put away, by the way.
Well, he was barking. That's why I closed the door.
I know. That's why I'm opening it, because you look like you're having fun.
I'm having a blast.
Oh, that's good.
stuff you draw or drew or put on there?
Yes, honey.
Oh,
It's my art.
it's pretty. I like that last piece.
Yeah, I do too. Piece of my art. I have a couple of pieces of my paper that I'm cutting up to make trading cards.
Oh. So your friends can go, look, I got an L's.
Something like that. Oh. Okay, well, I know there's 3 people here, but it says 6, so who else is hanging out? Step up and say hello.
So lucky.
Uh-huh.
You hold it nice.
Go away.
Okay.
Boys and their toys. Hey, what's up? Hello, Mary. Okay, see, you'll forgive me. I forgot your first name. Thank you, Tammy. So I'm just cutting up some of my art to make ATCs because it's been sitting here forever. It needs to get done. I broke my favorite cutter the other day, so now I'm stuck with this one. It's pretty much the same cutter. This is the next generation, but I like the other one better. Let's go this way. I got to figure out how to get it fixed now. Sassy. You're not a bother, honey. You're the only wrench I got in the room right now. It's supposed to be your job to annoy people. All right. So is anybody making anything, working on anything, doing anything? Any cool projects? Anything fun and exciting? See, this one I don't like. The one before this Fisker, I loved. The one that you guys usually saw me using. This one. This one I like. But I killed it. I like this one because of the size on it. Because it's got the full 12 inches. But this little piece right here. Let me see if I can pop this out. In the later generations of this, they made this a big square. In this one, it's just a piece. And I cut straight through it. So now when I cut, even though this is on this track, it wobbles. So I don't get a straight edge. And I tried putting it in the other way, like this, and cutting it, but it's like so close that it doesn't make a difference. And they don't sell this piece anymore. So I can't get it replaced. So this was the next generation that they had. And this one, this is a block. It's like a 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch block. So when you wear it out here, you just flip it, flip it, flip it. But it still leaves me without my good cutter. And I don't like this one. This one's icky. There, that's better. This one's just, to me, it's just heavy and awkward. And this locks in when you close it. So getting it back up is like very hard. And I have bad hands. So, well, I mean, we all do. We all have something wrong with them. Mine's carpal tunnel, which makes lifting this thing up just a pain in the behind. I'm going to keep that piece the way it is. I like that. My husband said he was going to see about cutting down like, you know, one of these mats, these craft mats, one of the self-healing ones, and see if, because he thinks it's about the right thickness. So he's going to try and cut that down and see if he can put that in there and make it work. Bless his heart if he can, because I am totally lost without my cutter. And I have lots of cutters. I have like 18 cutters, but that one is just the one that I like the best. It is my go-to, and it's so lightweight for the size. And I just love the hand grip on this is big, and the bar just goes up and down so easy. But then that. I like the fact there's not all that writing on the field. It's just the 1/2 inch marks across the board. I know if I'm between these two marks, I'm at 1/4 inch. So, and it moves so nice and it's so light. And that other one is just, it's heavy and awkward for me. Yeah, I mean, we all have tons of these, 19 different paper cutters, not including like, you know, the big arm chomper things, just regular cutters. But that's just the one that I like, which is kind of a pain in the behind if I'm going over to my daughter's to craft, because, you know, I lug a huge cutter over to my daughter's house and stuff, like one of those cute little flippy out ones, you know. So you've been doing journals for about 6 months, Mary, and you're looking for tools. What kind of tools are you missing? If you've been doing it for 6 months, you're pretty close to having everything. Hi, Miss Linda. Miss Mary, what kind of tools are you looking for? Well, see, Mary, that's where auctions come in. Because you can do like a D-stash or an auction, and you can pick up some stuff really cheap. And it's not bad stuff. It's just, it's gone past its life for that person. Good for you, Linda. Keep going. We want to see it when you're done. But yeah, Mary, if you check out some of the smaller channels, if they do a D-stash, you can pick up all kinds of stuff for pennies. And if you're willing to do it without tracking and you trust the person, you can get it shipped really cheap. Like I have some people that I absolutely positively send them stuff tracked because I've sent them things in the past and they've said they haven't gotten them. And I know they did. I know they did because I watched them use it. So, but I have some people that I trust that I will just send things in a flat, regular envelope because I know that they're going to. Oh, yeah, I love the hunt. If you've ever seen my scavenger videos, you know I love the hunt. I am forever trying to find stuff. And I have people that will actually email me and say, hey, Els, can you possibly see if you can find this, find that for me? I'll find it. Somebody emailed me the other day wanting to know if I could find these cards, Magic the Gathering. Because they were making I'm thinking about making a journal, and I guess they were making it for like a teenage boy, and he plays that game, so they were going to get those cards to make the journal, but they needed a lot of cards and they didn't want to spend a lot of money. It took me about 3 days, and I found a huge, like, gallon Ziploc bag of them for like $2-3. I can't help you, Esther. Every time I get an interesting die in my shop, it's gone before I even realize I've listed it. I literally put one up today, and somebody must have been shopping at the same time, because by the time I was done listing the 3 items I had to list, it was already in somebody's basket and sold. Is a Cricut worth it? Okay, I've seen people that are like, they live for their Cricuts. And you hook it up to your computer and you can get it, talk to each other, and you can do any design you want. But then I know people that are just like, nope, just keeping my machine and cranking out my die cuts. To me, it almost seems like the same issue. I would have the same issue with a Cricut that I have with my Big Shot. When I'm working on a project, I don't want to lug that thing out to make one die cut. So I'm not going to want to lug out the Cricut and get that all set up, open the interface, bring up the files to get one cut. Now, if it's something where you're doing a lot of cuts, you're doing multiple cuts all at one time, like you're going to spend a whole day doing nothing but cuts, then it's probably worth it. You'll save yourself some pain and aggravation with your hand and shoulder and elbow. But I like my Big Shot. I love my Big Shot. It cuts anything and everything that I want. It has the extended plate. I had to buy the actual cutting plates. I broke one today. I actually snapped a cutting plate. I couldn't believe it. I've never snapped one before. I actually cracked one right in half. But I like my Big Shot. I know if there's a Tuesday morning in your area, over the last 5-6 weeks, Tuesday morning has been getting the Sizzix Big Kicks in, and they're selling them for $49.99. So if you have a Tuesday morning in your area, certainly go and look and see if they've got one. If you don't, there's a couple of ways that you can find one if you want to get one and you don't want to spend the money on it. First off, Amazon puts them on sale all the time for around $80. The other way that you can get one is you can look on Craigslist, Facebook yard sale, their marketplace. They put them there all the time too. And eBay has them. Those are 3 really great places to find a used, and sometimes even brand new. Somebody gets it and they have a Cricut, so they don't want the Big Shot. So definitely check out the Tuesday morning. And when you're there, look up, because they sometimes put them up on the top of the shelves instead of putting them at the bottom. So they could be up at the top. So you have to look up for them. See, I have the little big one too. I think it's called the Vagabond. It's the Tim Holtz one with the little brown one. And that one's great for just throwing it on the desk and just cutting stuff. If I'm doing if I want to cut out some letters or some numbers or something, because that just works really quick. But that Big Shot's heavy. And my biggest problem with the Big Shot is, where do I put it in my craft room? Where can I store it? Because it's awkward to store. Yeah, I know, Mary. My mom had the same problem. I used to call her short shit. Woman was 5 foot spit. When I bought my first truck, I went over and threw a step stool down on the floor for her. Okay, get in. Yes, Hobby Lobby, you can use their 40% off coupon. Ooh. Hold on. Here's something about Hobby Lobby a lot of people don't know. Hobby Lobby, their 50% coupons and Joann's 50% coupons are honored at Michael's. So if you go and you get a 50% off or 55% off from like Joann's, you take that to Michael's, they will honor that coupon. So just keep that in mind, that Michael's will honor anybody's coupons. And some Hobby Lobbies, it depends on their manager. Some Hobby Lobbies, if they're close to the Joann's, like if Joann's, hi Harry. If the Joann's is right across the street, the Hobby Lobby will honor the Joann's coupons too. Depends on their manager. And everybody say hi to Harry. Harry, what are you doing? You're a brat. You're a brat. You're a spoiled brat. You're a spoiled brat. But I need you. Yes, you're a brat too, Gigi. No getting comfy, Harry. You go. You chase him. Go on, both of you. Scream. Yeah, he's a fatty. Another thing you should know too is scrapbook.com. If you go on there and you buy something from them and you leave it in your basket for more than 2 days, they will send you a coupon for it. Hey, we'll give you an extra 10% off. Just come back and finish buying stuff out of your cart. Yeah, see, I live in Vegas and it's a very dangerous place. There's 3 Hobby Lobbies here, 2 of which are like within 10, 15 minutes of my house. I have 4 Michaels within 10 minutes. But the biggest one is the 4 Tuesday mornings that I can get to. And I do them all in a day. I get up at 9 o'clock in the morning. The first one is right around the corner from me. They open at 10. I'm there from 10 to about 11, 11:30-ish. And I just drive the 1.5 miles down the street to the other one. And I hit that one. I'm there for about an hour. Then I jump on the freeway and go down to my daughter's house where the other 2 are. It's a very dangerous thing for me. That, the fact that I have an addiction and my husband pays for it. Well, in truth, Mary, if you watch some of my videos, just today I actually put up a video on how to make shakers for next to nothing. Highly inexpensive, without any special tools. No cutting dies, no punches, none of that. And still make shaker tags. And let's see if I can find them, because I probably already lost them. Hi, Harry. And these back. Harry, I'm going to lock you out. Oh, I found them. Nope, I did not. Ah, there they are. Yeah, see, Harry, I'm going to tell Laura on you. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I know why it's up here. Come on, Harry. I'll move it. Look, I moved everything out of your spot. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, sorry, pest. Come on. Up you go. That's better. Yeah, he was on my table because I had stuff on his table. All right. So yeah, I made shakers today. And these are extremely inexpensive to do. And I didn't have to have any dies to do them. So, you know, I had a lady who was asking, you know, how do you do this if you don't have any dies? And so I showed her a couple of ways to make some shaker tags that she didn't have to have dies to do. And this is just packaging. This is literally just a piece of packaging. So they're pretty easy to do without. Thank you, Esther. They're pretty easy to do stuff without having expensive tools. You don't need expensive tools. If we needed expensive tools when I first started, I'd have been in a world of trouble. Because when I first started crafting anything, my very first craft was quilting, that I did on my own. My grandmother taught me years ago how to crochet, but I never really did it until I got older. But I don't know. I woke up in my mid-20s and had a wild hair up my butt, and I said, I want to make a quilt. Yeah. Well, my first quilt is the ugliest thing on the planet. I had no idea what. So, my lines go like this, and it's really ugly. But my mother had it till the day she died, and she loved the thing. And I thought it was the hideous, ugly thing ever made. But now I make quilts that I'm challenging the Amish with these things. And yeah, Barbara, they're big money. And if I take them to a craft show, one of the few things around here at a craft show that will sell, that's actually a craft. Because here, when they say craft show, what they really mean is buy commercial stuff that looks kitschy and homemade and bring it in and say that it's craft, but it's not. When I sell my quilts at a craft show, the standard size that I sell is actually like a double wide, like a double bed. And that quilt will sell for about $300. So yes, if I can ever get my hands on flour sacks, I buy them. Vintage fabric, I buy. I have huge amounts of fabric in my storage room and in my storage locker that I use just for quilting. But that was the first quilt. That was the first craft I ever did. And I didn't even really have a good sewing machine. I had a really bad sewing machine. I think I paid like $5 for it at a yard sale. And over the years, and that was 30 years ago. And so over the years, I've just kind of built up what I have. And now I'm the curator of a very large craft collection. I got to ask Barbara, because you're the only other person I know that quilts. Do you take fabrics that match and put them someplace and wait for them to tell you what design they want to be? Because I will go out and buy fabrics and throw them on the back of the couch and walk by them every day or so and just kind of look at them and go, no, not yet, until it speaks to me and tells me what pattern it wants me to use. My husband says that about all of my fabrics. You put them under control. Tell me what it should be.
Just me, son. Just me.
I got to make something. Ugh. I'm going to do my tags. I'm going to work on some tags. Tags is easy to work on. Oh, hi, Jody. Thank you. Awesome, awesome. See, that's a bad thing. Although I have to say, I once worked at a Joann's just to get the 50% off employee discount. Hi, Tina. I just finished packing up your order. He's right here. It's going out tomorrow. Now, see, needlepoint is one thing I've never really done. Cross stitch I did when I was a kid, but always, you know, the printed ones. And when I worked for Joann's, that was many years ago, and I was a manager, so I got away with a lot. Brush, brush, where's the brush? Who's cut off?
Ozzy was cut off.
Oh,
He kept running in and out of the room to talk to Ginger.
that's what he does.
Well, you know, it's that whole "I love you, you hate me" relationship going on that he's got with her.
I know.
So anyway, this is the straight up and down aspect of it because it can do it with two different thingies.
Yes, honey, it's very cute.
I was trying for cute. Functional would be nice. And I'm going for the CCW. And I have something to carry it in. Call me silly.
Silly.
I know.
You see.
Now, what's the point of having a CCW if you have nothing to carry it in?
There's a point.
I ain't 20 sticking it in. No, don't open the show, shoot my junk off. No, that's bad. All right.
I just don't feel the need to buy the expensive brushes that you see, you know, everybody's using now. Ooh, it's a brush. I've been using brushes for years to do my inking. Well, that's not cool. Open up. Because I said so. That's why. Let that dry for a second. Bye, Mary. I do too, Esther. The one that I like the best is just like when I'm doing around the edges of something, I like to use the eyeshadow ones because they're perfect for just, and to get into like the little areas if you have like, if you're fussy cutting something and you just have to get into that kind of like that little space right there, those little makeup pieces just work wonderful. And I buy these at the Dollar Tree and they're easy to clean up. So these I got on AliExpress. You know, and this is the thing now. Everybody's using this these new brushes, and they're like this one. This is the one everybody's big on, this big brush. And I've been using makeup brushes like this for years. You can tell my brushes are well loved. And they're easy to clean. Harry, let's not be a brat. Yeah, they make awesome paintbrushes. You can get them at the dollar stores. They're inexpensive. Hold on, I got to dry this. Isa Moveda. It's drying. Harry's a pain in the behind is what Harry is. I'm pretty sure that's his breed. Oh yeah, I use paintbrushes for everything. Hold on, guys. I got to get a soda. Be right back. Been on ginger ale for 3 days. Yeah, I think they actually blend better than anything else I use. That and sponges. I did, let me see if I can find it here. I did one not that long ago. My granddaughter was here and her and I were messing around. Yeah. Now I did this one with sponges in this stencil, and just the blend from one color to the other on these using a sponge on this was just fantastic, as opposed to going in with, you know, what they recommend. And it just depends on the brush. If you want to try it, Tina, I would suggest you get at least one eyeshadow brush and one I would get like these 3 sizes. Like this is an eyeshadow brush. Pick these up at the Dollar Tree for $1. And this one, which is like a shadow for the upper shadow, and then a blush brush. And I use this one when I do a lot of this kind of blending, where I really want to blend in the colors. Or this one, I'll come in and I'll blend with these because they're just lighter and they put out a lighter color. More intense colors, like what I did here, it's more this because it's just more fine and more detailed. But that's all I have. I don't use anything that they tell me to. Vova, huh? I'm going to have to look, because y'all know that I am a China shopping fool. Me some shopping Chinese stuff. Kimmy, it's just not drying. One thing I hate about ink, especially those chalk inks, they don't dry very well. Okay, I'm happy now. Yes, pencil is even still wet. See, I have one of these, and to me, I don't care how I use this, and I did not buy this. Somebody gave this to me and gave me a set of distressed inks to go with it and said, try it. And I did. And to me, when I use this, it leaves, like if I'm doing this, instead of getting a feathered look like this, if I were to use this, I would get this circular pattern. And I don't like that. I want like that feathered look. Because to me, that round look is just too, it's too harsh. Hmm. All right, let me check my speed real quick. Yeah, Jody, send me a link to Vova. It's not me, by the way. I'm not buffering. It has to be on their end because my speed right now is at like 22 megabytes, which is way more than they require. Hi, Chris. How you doing, honey? Your stuff went out today, babe. All right. Let that finish drying on its own. Laura's not feeling well tonight, and so she's taking the night off. Otherwise, this would be our typical Els and Witchy show, which will be we'll put up tomorrow probably because she's not feeling well today, and so she's taking the night off. She'll be back tomorrow. Not impressed. Somebody gave me these brushes to try. I have to say, I'm not impressed. You just don't. Yeah. Nope, they're crap. These are crap. I will take them back tomorrow. They're crap. I don't like them. They're called Hachio or Hatio or something like that. I don't know. They came into a friend of mine owns a craft shop, and yeah, see, there's better. That's a Mobetta. Those were just crap. I don't like them. Smooth some paint. I don't like them. If I don't like them, I don't use them. I don't care if they are free. She makes me keep them. I'll just use them for Mod Podge. You just have to get used to them. No, I don't. I don't have to get used to anything because I'm spoiled. Oops, more in there. See, I can't stand a brush where the paint doesn't flow from the brush, and that it felt like I was pushing the paint around, and I don't like to do that. It should just flow off of the brush. If it's not flowing, then it's not right. Let's move some paint. I'd love to be able to make homemade watercolor, but I'm too lazy. But you know, it irritates me. I watch people watercolor all the time, and they like use this nasty water to like move their color from one place to another. It's like, oh my God, please don't do that. Please, 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 whatever you do, please don't. No, don't put your brush in that dirty water and then put it on your palette. They do it anyway, no matter how much I whine and cry about it. I had an art teacher who'd lost her mind if she ever saw that. She'd be like, no! Are you crazy? One to clean, one to put on your palette. It irritates me when I see people when they have their watercolors and they're just like, these are 2 years old. These are 2-year-old watercolors. And I use them quite frequently. Hi, Miss Darla. Dirty water on the palette. No, no, please don't do that. Please. They do it anyway. Doesn't matter how much I plead with them. I just wanted to try those other brushes out. Now I'll feel bad if I don't finish this page off. We're going to do a mix here. Give me the one I want. Yep, there we go. So I'll probably end up making an ATC out of this. I need a paper towel. I got some wool blotchies. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting over being sick. I'm going to die cut feathers out of this. Because that seems like it would be really cool. You're working on a camera setup. You joining the crazy people? Yeah, I think I'm going to cut feathers out of this. Die cut some feathers. It'll be cool. Uh-oh. I made a spoojay. Not on my watch, buddy. All right. Blend this just a little bit more. Move it around. All right. Let's dry brush. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm going to cut some stuff out of that. You know, I use a Logitech cam. It's a 920. It's designed for streaming, but I love it. I've had a few different ones, and I like this one the best. Okay, this has got to dry. All right, over there to dry. Yeah, I'm gonna cut. I got some brand new cutting dies that are feathers, so I'm gonna cut those out of feathers. All right, let me go dump this real quick. I always end up with this huge mess of stuff sitting out there by the end of the night. Hubby puts it all in a big pan and sets it back in here. Take your stuff back, woman. I love my subscribers. Because if you guys didn't watch my videos, I certainly wouldn't have any reason to do them. You know? Okay, here's my my hot tip for those of you that were in MMM tonight. Plastic doilies. Just a plastic doily. This works better. And you can pick these up all over the place. But most dollar stores have some kind of, this one's a placemat, but some of them have like, you know, smaller ones that are plastic, the white plastic doilies. Those work for, you know, the stencils and for the paint through a piece of lace. They'll work just as well, and they'll hold up and you can wash them and reuse them. So you're not ruining a piece of lace. Just a little FYI. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Just don't get frustrated, Jody. Because I know a lot of people, when they first start out, I've seen a few channels, they start and then they stop, and they stop really fast. And it's, when I talk to them and I'm like, well, you know, why aren't you putting up any more videos? They're like, well, because I had all these great ideas and I started doing it, and then I realized that other people were doing it too. And yeah, we all do it. We all do the same things. But every now and then you strike on something that's different. So you put that up there. Now, the other day I made those wooden paper clips. Now I know that by the end of the month, there's going to be at least a dozen and a half videos with people making those wooden paper clips using those specific clips. I get it. And I'm okay with it. I want to see where somebody goes with that. So when you start putting up more videos and you have an idea and you're like, no, everybody else has done it. No, not everybody else has done it your way. So do it your way. Please. Because we want to see that. Exactly. You're not doing this to earn money. You do this for fun and to share with your friends. And, you know, I have friends on here that I have known in the real world for a long time that are subscribers to my channel. I have friends that I've swapped with for a very long time that we've swapped everything under the sun. And I've met some really incredible ladies through my videos. Just fantastic, fantastic women with incredibly wonderful ideas. And they're just afraid to jump. And I get it. We can't all make videos. If we all made videos, there wouldn't be anybody to watch our videos. But if you're going to make videos, just do what's in your heart. Just do what makes you happy and do what expresses you. And don't give a crap if somebody else is doing it too. Because if I seriously looked at some of the stuff that I see get done on some videos, me and my art degree would lose their mind. You know, I did art for a long, long time. I've been doing it for over 30 years in one form or another. And I didn't know there was actually a community on YouTube for what I do. I had no idea there was a community for mixed media. Yes, I'm your friendly neighborhood door-to-door junk journal salesperson. So, you know, I did a lot of commission work. And I made my money to support my art by making boxes for party favors for weddings and bat mitzvahs and birthday parties and things like that. And I can make some really incredible boxes. Like boxes you would look at and go, there's no way that was made out of a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper. Yes, I did make it out of a 12 by 12 inch piece of paper. But it wasn't what made my heart sing. What made my heart sing was my mixed media, was my journaling. And that wasn't going to make me money. So I don't do this for the money. I do this for the love of the craft itself. And because I've met some really, really wonderful and incredible women that have allowed me to do this and sit here and be as crazy as I am. Because y'all know I'm nuts. So, I mean, you guys know, I say it at the end of a lot of my videos that your support means a lot to me, and it always has. Because if you guys were watching my videos, I wouldn't have a reason to be here. You know, I'd be talking to myself. Which is not a bad thing. But I look at it this way. If somebody takes my idea and they're using my idea to make something else, then I'm honored that they thought my idea was cool in the first place. So I'm like, yes, somebody thought my stuff was cool enough to copy me. All right, guys, 2 hours I've been here. Jody, I want to see your videos. If you have, you know, if you want any help or you just want to chat, let me know. Once you get yourself set up, let me know, because I'm sure that Laura would love to have you as a guest on the Els and Laura show. And, you know, we'd love to have you opt in as our third and goof around with us for a while, because it's always fun. See, that's good stuff. That's good stuff right there, because, you know, you're showing people how to do things that other people aren't showing. So, you know, that's why everybody always goes, well, why are you always using file folders? Because people have file folders. Oh yeah, you got to see some of the weirdness that goes on the Els and Laura show. Darla, you keep saying that left brain thing, and I'm going to make you do a challenge. You're not going to like that, but I'm going to make you do it anyway. Because I'll guarantee there's a creative person in you if you just let her be and let her play. Okay, Darla, you're going to be my next mystery swap. I am going to send you a raw craft item. You don't know what it is. You're not going to know what it is until you get it. And you're going to do whatever you want to it. I don't care if you paint it and put a pin in the middle of it and send it back to me. That's fine. But I want to see what you do with it. I'm going to put you in my mystery swap. You're going to be my next mystery swapper. It's okay. It's okay if playing is not easy. You'd be surprised when you have something in front of you and there's no expectation of what you have to do with it. I want you to get the item. I want you to look at all the inspiration, and I want you to say, this is what I'm going to do, and then do it. Because if you think that mixed media mashup is freeing, imagine how freeing it is to just have a piece of raw something in front of you and be able to do anything you want to it. I don't care if you take it out in the backyard, put paint and water balloons and throw water balloons at it. Yeah, Darla gets to send me something too. She gets to send me anything she wants, except no sequins, no doilies, and no Hello Kitty. No glitter either. Okay, that falls under sequins. Those three things, Els don't do. It's in the rules. It is in the rules. Matter of fact, yesterday I posted one of my videos, which was one of my mystery swap game reveals. Watch the video. Look in the Show More Success section. There's a link there to the rules. Go to the rules. I'm going to send you an item. You're going to send me an item. I'm going to make something from your item. You're going to make something from my item. And in 3 weeks, we're going to figure out what each other made. Jody, if you want to play, fantastic. I'll send you an item too. You just got to send me something. Same thing. Go look at my video. It says mystery swap right at the top of it. I think I posted it yesterday. The rules are there. You can look at the rules, but it makes you stretch yourself creatively. So I say do it. I just did it with 2 different poodles. Matter of fact, one of the poodles posted what I did with her. Another lady did not follow the rules, and she sent me doilies. And she got back ladybugs. So, all right. So Jody and Darla are going to be my next 2 mystery swaps. I'm going to send you both a mystery item. You can both send a mystery item. Look at the rules. Make sure that you follow them. And I will do the same in following them. And I'll go easy on both of you. I'm going to send you something easy. I'm not going to you're not getting the cotton rounds, okay? But yeah, my mystery swaps are fun, and they're meant to be that way. So don't stress over it. Just do it. Just sit there, look at the item and go, what does it say? It says it wants to be, and make it that. That's it. It's not what you get, it's what you make with it. Been here for 2 hours. I love you guys. I love you all to bunches. Jody, I will make sure that anything that I send to you does not have cat hair on it. Matter of fact, I just went shopping today, so the cat hasn't had a chance to dander it up. So I will send you something from there. I will send you guys items. You'll have them by the weekend, probably by Monday at the latest. And you guys can send me whatever you want. And I will be happy to make you something spectacular out of it. Now, just if you send me paper, just understand you may get jewelry back, because I may make jewelry out of your paper. So just understand that. All right. Look at the rules. Watch the video. Look at the rules. I love you guys. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. If I owe you an order, it's on its way. If I owe you a winner, it's on its way. Definitely look for the Els and the Witchy show, because we're going to start making that a weekly thing. And I think we're coming on tomorrow night. I'm not sure specifically, but I think tomorrow night, I think it's going to be every Tuesday actually. But I think tomorrow we're coming on because Laura's, we'll be friends. Like me. Ring my bell. Share me with all your friends. I got watercolor and tags. Till the next time, guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.